Hi guys, it's Brian, Bluegrass Hunting and Bees again. Going to go through my singles here that were actually nucs that I was trying to get to mate a queen. We should see eggs by today. If we don't, we'll check it again in another week or two. If they got a queen, we should see eggs and larvae. Just because if we don't see eggs today, it doesn't really mean a lot. They could have a queen, and she's just not laying yet. Check the lid, make sure there's no queen on it. I'm gonna smoke them a little bit. Don't want to smoke them a lot because you'll run that queen everywhere if you do. I'm drawing this out, yeah. Starting to work on this one. Some of the legs maybe down. That's a honey frame. That's all that is. Polished cells. Some more polished cells. They seem really calm though. See a queen yet. Just polished cells, good food. No one hatched because they're just done out cell. I can see the one that hatched. Gotta have a queen, or maybe they don't. She may not have returned. They seem very happy. Generally, you don't have a queen. Bees are really loud. I don't see any eggs just yet, but they're acting like they got a queen in here. Feeding them again today. I'm gonna wait till this evening to feed them though. The other hive, or the other nuc that's in a deep box. I'm going to go look at a couple of these, and I got some nuc boxes I'm going to go through. This hive's a little larger. This might be a queen right hive. Bringing in something, they're brawling like crazy. I see a queen on that lid. A little bit of smoke. Oh, nice. Drawing out this frame. white wax, but it's not completely drawn. This side is though, buddy. They're very calm. Usually a hive will tell you if it's queen right or not without seeing the queen. If it's a roaring, it don't have a queen, didn't have one hatch, nothing. This one don't seem to be roaring yet. Don't mean a lot though. They can, oh, there's a queen. She's right there. So they're queen right. I'm gonna let her move around a minute. There we go, I don't want to squish her. So they're queen right. I'm not going to check for eggs. I ain't going to go any further than that. All I need to do is see that queen. I know she come back by now. She's back mated. This is the exact time to inspect for eggs the first time, and then the next time we inspect them, which is going to be a week or two from now. It's supposed to be next week, but going on vacation next week. Got to take the kids to the water park. They have a queen. I wonder if the other one, hopefully this one has a queen. We're going to hope that they all have a queen. Sometimes I get really lucky and they all come back mated. Sometimes I get lucky and 50%, 75, or unlucky and 25% will come back. Excuse my cough. It's allergy season for me. It's the only drawback to living in Kentucky, in my opinion. They got a lot of bees too. I know there are some out here that are already queen, right? But they don't got too many. Let's see, I see a queen up here. There's no queen. They're up here taking down the last set of sugar syrup. See what we see. In here food, hive beetle. Hopefully I don't end up with too many of them. Probably gonna treat for them. Yeah, you can treat for hive beetles. They don't like peppermint oil, so you can put some peppermint oil in here. Bees don't seem to mind it, and it'll chase the hive beetles right out the box. They're really calm. This could be a queen right colony already, but there's a lot of food in that frame. Bee bread. I'm trying to see if I can see a queen too, as well as eggs. Right now is the best time to see the queen because they're not super huge. Look how calm these bees are, man. They're not yelling at me. They're not screaming. You ever had a queenless colony, you know they're screaming. It's like the whole colony's crying. See a queen on this one. I haven't seen any eggs though. Oh, they're looking super hard, just hard enough. Very calm on these frames. They gotta have a queen. I don't know if they have eggs in a minute. This is the last frame to look at. They may not have eggs yet. I know they got a queen bee somewhere, just based on how they're acting. They're really happy. Usually they're screaming and moving everywhere and can't sit still. So I don't see much here, but the way they sound, they're happy bees. A little pollen on that frame. Sometimes when a mated queen comes back, your colony gets bigger because all the other bees that she's around, smells are coming into the colony, and for whatever reason they follow her little butt in. down here, look at some nukes. I'm gonna leave these guys alone until we come back. Little chicken way over here. Let's scooch down here. Trying to stay in shade. It's too dang hot. Alright, let's look at these fellas right here. I want to see what they came back looking like. These are small colonies, or small nukes. So they could be dead. I haven't looked at them in a little while. Sometimes I just leave them alone and feed them. Well, they don't look dead. They need to eat some more feed though, I'm sure of it. Yeah, they need a lot of feed. But I ain't gonna feed them too heavy. Just enough to keep them alive. Until I get them in until they expand and get in a deep box. Then I'll feed them. Ah, these guys, they sound kind of loud. And they're tiny. Now if they're queen right, I'll have to add some brood. They don't sound queen right. Could be. Man, I hate these boxes right here. I made them too tight. They don't sound queen right here. Hear how loud they sound? Sometimes though, sometimes queen right colony can sound like this when they got a new queen. These guys don't sound it, don't look it. And they're too small anyway. I have to add brood and stuff if they got a queen. Let's see. Queen. Oop. There's a yellow jacket. She stung out those cells, but she did not return. Put that camera down here, close to the hive. Keep going. Hopefully y'all can hear how loud that is. If there are more bees, it would sound like a buzzsaw. And these guys are queenless. You can tell the difference. Those other two hives I went through, I think they're queen right. They have a queen. She ain't laying too good yet, but probably by the time I get back in 2 weeks, she will be. Now, just in case they may have a queen, I'm gonna leave them set for another week. And when I come back from vacation, another 2 weeks. But when I come back from vacation, I'll be shaking these bees out and giving the comb to queen right colonies. So, we know those aren't good. These are probably more of the same. We can only hope, right? Let's find out. Really want these to come back, but sometimes things don't work out right. I like the genetics that I put in these. The ones over there are from a yard that's full of Italians that I don't like Italians, but they're very calm over there, so I'm just gonna leave them alone. I'll keep them. This colony's bigger. That's just a food frame. Make sure there's no queen on it. Let's see one. I don't see any eggs. That's all I'm really looking for. Usually when a queen just starts laying, it ain't gonna be a ton of eggs. It'll be like a small patch to start out with. And then she ramps up and starts laying more and more. They're not super loud. Not yet anyway. What do we got here? Come on, queen. Rear your little head. Show me the queen. I don't see her here. Does that mean they don't have one? They could also have a drone layer. I may get happy with the drone layer too, but I don't see signs of that yet. Oh, they got a queen. She's a little one though. She probably ain't started to land. She's right here. She's really black, really small. So she might just be starting out. So they're a queen rat. Yay! Another queen rat colony. Yay! Now we gotta put a gallon of feed on these guys. Even though it's 5 frames, they can handle a gallon of feed. They're big enough. We'll put a gallon of feed on them tonight. They'll draw out that other 2 combs, finish that on that gallon of feed, and the queen will start laying in some brood. They got pollen coming. I've been watching them on bee legs. There's a slight flow going on here. So, that's queen rat. Let's see this one. I'm just checking my nucs. I have a couple nucs over here that was queen rat, just small. I'm going to see if they got any larger yet, or if they're dead. So, there's another one. Let's see what we look like. Come on, you. Well, just because your queen is small when you first look at her, doesn't mean she's not going to be a good queen. What it means is she ain't started to land, because queens shrink, ebb and flow. In the wintertime, they're small, about the size of a bee, a little bit bigger. And then when they start laying in the spring, they grow in size. Here. Nah, they're kind of loud, I think. Could be wrong. I think I am wrong. Maybe. I don't see a queen. I don't see any. Right? Is that it? No, it's just polished cells. Them polished shells, boy, they can fool you. No matter how long you've been in it, you see a polished cell, sometimes they look like, oh, that queen doesn't look like. Hell, they may have swarmed. They got some cells that ain't hatched yet. So their queen ain't out. They may have swarmed on me, been too big. I got a cell here and a swarm cell. And they're loud. They don't got a queen yet. That's odd. This ain't a new nuke, right? Yeah. Maybe their queen cells are not viable. We'll check it again next week. Or, not next week, but in 2 weeks when we come back. On vacation. Only going on vacation for a few days. We're taking like what, 4-day vacation, but it's over the weekend too, so I can only do bee work on the weekends. I work a regular job. I won't be able to look at them. That's the queen rat one, right?
No,
that's queenless. Okay, that's
this one's queenless.
That one. Hopefully it's better now. This one's probably.
That's the one you tried to say.
Yeah. Let's see. That one might have swarmed on us. Doesn't make sense why it would have, but they can with a virgin if you put too many queen cells in it. And I did that, I think. Put too many queen cells in it. Let's see what this one looks like. Whoa, they tore that out of there, ain't they? Hopefully these guys are clean of row mites. Man, I don't see any on the bees I'm looking at. And they're calm. Holy crap. White wax. These guys are large too. Bet you they got a queen. They shouldn't be this large. Alright. Look at that. They're drawing out that last frame. Doing quite good job of it. Calm as crap. Set that right there. Please forgive me, YouTube world. Not very politically correct, and I just speak. I can't help it. I'm almost 50 years old. And trying to change the way I speak now is, I don't know. When I'm at work, I talk differently. I guess I should try to treat this like work, but I'm not trying to make professional videos. They seem really calm. Seem too calm not to have a little queen running around here on these frames. Could be wrong. Generally, every once in a while they'll fool you, but generally you can open the frames and tell if they either have a queen or a drone layer. And if they had a drone layer, I'd expect to see a brood pattern already. Generally, there's when they're is that what I think it is? It is. It looks that way. They got a queen, buddy. I don't know if the YouTube world can see down on these frames right here. You see that milky white stuff down there? That's where the queen first started laying, and those aren't being changed into be drone cells. So they got a queen, buddy. Let's see. Oh, there's some eggs over here too. So she's just started there, queen right. Now if I don't kill her, putting the box back together, that'd be beautiful, right? I'm not gonna look any further. But I know they got a queen. It means there's gonna be a colony of genetics I like. Of non-Italians. So this will have to be one we put another bucket. Oh, actually, I ain't putting a bucket on it. They're working on that frame. Well, actually, I should, because we're gonna be gone for 2 weeks. We'll put a bucket on it. So far we got 2 weeks. Now I want to look at this one that I know is queen right to see if it's getting any better, if I'm going to kill that queen. She's a new queen. Well, if she ain't doing any better, I'm going to kill her. I might leave her for a little bit just because I don't want to give up on things this year. This year's been such a hard year. Ah, come here, you. Dropping hogs a little. Let's see what we got. Well, they got bees, so that worked. Question is, do you have a queen? Say, do you have a queen? I hope you still do, and you didn't kill the girl. Put a bunch of nurse bees in here and some brood a couple weeks ago that should have hatched. These boxes are too tight, man. Next year, I'll make better boxes. Please have a queen. I'm begging you. I see. I don't know, man. That's drones. They may not have her. I just feel so. If they had her, if she was on that frame, I'd see her, and I don't see her. Then again, I can overlook her. Best beekeeper in the world. Commercial guys, everybody, they always overlook a queen here and there. Let's see what we got here. Got a small patch of brood. They do got bees though. There's eggs. Queen's in here somewhere. They got more brood on this next frame. She might be okay. She might just not have enough bees. Hopefully she's okay, or she'll die on me in the wintertime. Eggs and larvae. Eggs, cat brood. They're a little bigger than they were, but they're not anything to write home about. But we'll put some feed on them. Some more feed and let them rip tater chip and just see what happens. If they don't do what they're supposed to do and she doesn't build up properly, I'm not going to try to save her. I'll kill her. Long live the queen. Down with the queen. That's the way it works. It's been one of them years. These are interested to see if they come back because they're sitting on the pallet. See if we got anything worth noting. Well, so far there's some bees in it, and yeah, I put strips on them because if they come back right, while they're broodless. The best way to kill mites is when they're broodless. They're loud and proud. They ain't got a queen. If they do, I would be shocked. They can fool you though. They're loud and proud. They're likely queenless. I mean, they could have one. I have seen instances where bees have a queen and they're like this because she ain't doing what she's supposed to just yet. But generally speaking, they're like the mother colonies that are kind of quiet. This one is kind of on the ground. This queen would be hard to peep right away because she's dark, but they do sound like a buzzsaw though, don't they? But for they're drawing comb. See it right here. They may have a queen, may not though. See, they are slowly drawing some comb, not very well, but you never know. Hold that camera down here and let's see if you can hear them. See how they're fanning on the top? Generally they don't do that junk when they get loud like that. So they are probably queenless. But it's no matter. In 2 weeks they'll be combined with somebody else if they are. And probably 3 more weeks after that they'll ever be in this box. If it was put in another hive, will probably be long gone. Expired. Because lifespan of a bee isn't as long as people have you think. About 6 weeks, unless it's winter time. Come on girls, get down. Oop, I don't want to lose one bee if I can help it. Of course you are dying already, but ooh, they ain't got a queen. Bad mojo. I'll check one more. They may have a queen, they may not. What we got here is a failure to return, which is not the way I like it. I don't know. They're not loud. Maybe they're happy. They're small though. Drawing comb slowly because they're small. Let's see a queen on that. Even on foundations, it's always good to check for your queen, because new queens, even old queens, they can be anywhere in this box they want to be. You can't control where they're going to be. That queen wants to be on a honey frame, she's going to be on a honey frame. Well, there's a hatched cell, a stung out cell maybe. I don't see anybody on this frame. Hello? Your Highness, where are you? Are you in this box, Your Highness? We just want to bow and say hello. Oh, you're not in your bedchamber today. Don't tell me that, Your Highness. You're not asleep. Let's have a look here. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's a queen now. I'm done trying to find eggs and larvae because they're making it impossible to find. Well, not impossible. I just would rather see a queen. When it's new like this, and this is the day you're checking for eggs, I kind of just try to peep for a queen. A set of eggs. I don't use a lot of smoke, so she doesn't run everywhere. And I'm really careful as I can be with the frames, so I don't kill her. I ain't seen one. I mean, they don't got one. They're not loud and proud. They may have one. they did. They expect them to be a little bigger than this, but I don't know. Your Highness, where are you? I don't see her. They probably don't have one. We'll find out in a minute. More than one way to skin a cat, though. Meow. They didn't have strips on them, did they? Yeah, they're loud. They're loud and proud. They just started getting loud. Darn bees. Cooperate. All I want you to do is cooperate. That one's not a queen nuke right here, right?
No.
We got one more up front to check. Oh, we got a couple nukes over here to check still. I ain't gonna go through the swarm again today. Probably should, but I'll save that for another video. It's hot. I don't feel like being out here all day. I'm not gonna go through anybody because it's a holiday. I'm gonna feed. It's not the best time to feed in Richmond or Madison County because it's in a dearth. You start inspecting colonies there this time of day, and well, it's gonna be a frenzy. They're small. Wow, that's interesting. You sure this wasn't a queen right colony? Or this was an earlier nuke we set down? Because that's quite interesting. I got brood. And they shouldn't. Unless this was one that had a cell in it, but there's fresh, they're nutrition deficit, but there's fresh eggs. They're in the nutrition deficit though. We need to give them a gallon of food. But I ain't seen a queen. They think they got one. So they must have one. Let's see if I can see one. Oh, get out of there, you yellow jacket, you. I don't see her. Oh, yeah, I do. Wow, they requeened.